Emergency. Batman speaking. Warning all of you to brace yourselves for big news. To challenge the most cataclysmic collection of super criminals that ever plotted to take over the world.
Okay, gang. You heard him. Batman needs your help. Little sis, activate the secret switch. To the Batcave. This is going to be another great adventure. Why do so many comic superheroes wear capes? I would think it would get in the way when fighting. Capes are cool. They can be made of flame and acid-resistant material, and they look super cool blowing in the wind. So this rich and brilliant-minded person thought it was responsible to put his adoptive teenager in harm's way each and every night. What would the Child Protective Agency say about that kind of parenting? It builds character. It's no different than letting them play in some kind of aggressive after-school sport, like football or wrestling, or even chess. Chess? Are you implying chess is an aggressive after-school sport? Chess is a mind game. The most diabolical criminals enjoy these mind games they play against their opponent. They try to get to know their opponent inside and out before confronting them. With that information, they can predict how somebody will react in any given circumstance, and use that knowledge to bend and twist their opponent's behavior in the most heinous way. They like establishing a high, manipulative, domineering position of power over others. Little sis, remember, no video games until you at least capture one dangerous, psychotic, lunatic criminal running loose, creating havoc in the city before bedtime. How fiendish. Manipulating people with twisted behavioral mind games like that. I'm glad we're on the good side and don't manipulate people in a harmful and uncaring way like that. Hey, little sis isn't old enough to drive yet. How is she going to get out of Gotham City? Wayne Manor is way out in the suburbs. She can take the light rail like all of the other kids her age, with uncaring parents too caught up in their personal lives to give them rides.
And what does an adorable girl such as yourself want to slay monsters?
So how does this crime-fighting business work? Superheroes basically drive or fly around, looking for signs of sinister trouble up ahead, terrorist activities, and various forces of evil trying to take over the world. Fiendish plots that are so big that the cops don't have the resources or skill to handle them. Doesn't look like a whole lot of that is going on out there. That's because Batman's a natural deterrent to those kind of activities. Most criminals are too smart to come to Gotham because of it. They stick to other big cities like New York, LA, Chicago, Metropolis. If the Batman was such a real deterrent to crime, how come there's so much criminal activity that he's featured in like 5 comic books each month? Is it that those other cities have superheroes with real superpowers that the criminals leave to come to Gotham thinking it will be easier? It's just Gotham attracts a certain type of criminal, but it takes a keen eye to spot something like that. Wait, over there. I think I see some highly suspicious activity the real Batman mentioned to look out for. Is it the Joker? Ra's al Ghul? What is it? When spotting suspicious criminal activities like that, Batman would immediately make his way to the top of the tallest nearby building. What about me? this vantage point, Batman sets up a powerful spotlight to shine below. It helps light up all the dark areas down there. And this is always cool. Doesn't that ruin the element of surprise? Yeah, but it looks really spooky seeing a shadow creep up on some criminal like that. They didn't even notice. Well, they'll notice this. We went up the tallest building in the area. What was your rope hooked up to? I'm taking the stairs. Coming, little sis? Pretty cool, huh?
It's a bit early for Halloween.
I was going to say the same thing to you, Captain Kidd. And you should get a belt to hold up those pants. In a situation like this, most superheroes would proceed to disarm all of the dangerous weapons punks like these carry. Cover your eyes, little sis. This could get a little violent.
Weapons? What weapons?
Couldn't you have asked them to surrender? Allow them to turn themselves in peacefully? That's not as impressive. Being a comic book superhero is all about action, and having cool-looking stuff to market to kids when a movie is made. That's why they're always changing the look of the costumes in all these superhero movies nowadays. Batman only had like 2 or 3 different costumes for 50 years, until the Tim Burton movies came out. Then there seemed to be like 2 or 3 different costumes in each new movie. Oh yeah, not to mention all the different Batmobiles. Oh, I forgot to tell you, honey. I took out the batteries from that controller to use in my TV remote. No video games until you at least capture one dangerous criminal in the city before bedtime.
You sound like Dad. Just keep moving. Hurry up. Wow, watch where you're going.
Can you subdue them yourself, or would you like some assistance? You just gotta hold up all those cards on the ground really close to the camera. Big sis, go help your little sister with those signs. Robo and I will make some popcorn for our next video to watch while you take care of that. Uh-oh, the next video is starting without showing any of those previews they usually do. You guys better hurry.